1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Hi, welcome to lessonswithtroy.com. I'm Troy Brenningmeyer. Well, this week's lesson, we're learning an original song that I wrote in open D tuning, so D, A, D, F sharp, A, D from your 6th through your 1st string, and it's called Serenity. And as you can tell from the sample, I'm playing it on a Weissenborn. So a little bit different than a dobro. It's the same technique as far as playing it, but we're in open D tuning, and as you can tell, this instrument doesn't have a resonator in it. That's just a pickup for playing live there. And the other thing that's cool about Weissenborns is they have a hollow neck. So you don't want to tune this to a dobro tuning. You know, it'd probably be too much tension on it. So you use slack tunings, where you're loosening the strings. So open D tuning is perfect for the Weissenborn. And there's a bunch of other tunings that you can use, but we'll be focusing on that one. That seems to be a real popular one. And I'm going to be, in the future, recording some Weissenborn basics lessons. So a whole new series on the site for the beginning Weissenborn player. But in this lesson, we're just learning this original tune that I wrote. And I thought it'd be great, too, for some of you dobro players out there that might want to play a tune like this, who may not have a Weissenborn yet, but just tune your dobro to open D tuning, and you can still play this tune. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how I'm playing this with no finger picks. So that's real common for the Weissenborn to not use finger picks. You get a real fleshy, a softer sound. It's not going to be as loud. So that's what it sounds like without finger picks. Let me just play through the tune just a little bit, just to show you, once again, without finger picks. Okay, so that's, as you can tell, it's a lot softer. And I'll be talking about this too in my Weissenborn basics lessons. But let me just show you what it sounds like with finger picks. And there's no, rule set in stone or anything that you can't use finger picks on a Weissenborn. I've seen Jerry Douglas play using finger picks, but here's the difference in sound. So it's a lot louder, it's a lot crisper, but you don't get that real kind of soft sound. So I thought for this tune I would try it without finger picks, just to give it that kind of softer sound. And also, it's extremely soft for me too, because I don't have calluses yet on my index and middle finger. And we'll be, like I said, in the Weissenborn basics lessons, I'll be going through a bunch of techniques and stuff to play without finger picks to get your right hand warmed up. But let's go ahead and jump on into this tune, and if you're ready, print out your tablature. It looks like this. And we'll get going here with Serenity in open D tuning for the Weissenborn. But for all you dobro players out there, you can still play it on your dobro. Just tune your dobro to open D tuning. D, A, D, F sharp, A, D from your low D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. And if you notice there too, that's just a pickup for playing live. So if you were wondering what that was. So let's get going here. Okay, so this first phrase will cover measures 1, 2, 3, 4, and part of measure 5. And I have to say this tune is in 3/4 time, so 3 beats per measure. And we have a little pickup there on beat 3 of measure 1 to kick us off into the tune. So you count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Be our first phrase. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing there. Once again, no finger picks for this one. So, right hand placement is kind of tough to do sometimes, especially for your dobro players out there that are used to kind of, anchoring here on the bridge. You may want to play closer to the sound hole, so you might want to, take your forearm there and just kind of lay it on the body of the instrument. Just kind of hover over the strings if you want. Some people may do that and put their pinky. I don't. My hand kind of hovers there. But you're going to get a different sound if you're playing directly over the sound hole versus playing way back there. And especially if you're using finger picks, it'll really make a difference. It'll soften up that sound closer to the neck of the instrument. So let's work with that. First of all, you're going to have your bar tilted up. And you're going to do a hammer on 0 to 2 on your first string. Remember how that falls within the beat. 1, 2, 3, and 1. So after you do the hammer on, you're going to play your 6th string with your thumb and your 1st string with your middle finger. And you're going to slide from 2 to 4 on your 1st string. Now, what you're going to find is that 4 on your 1st string and that open 3rd string, they're both the notes F sharp. So if you're out of tune on that 4, you're definitely going to hear it when you play that 3rd string. So use that 3rd string to test your intonation on your 4th fret 1st string. And then you're going to play thumb on your 4th string, index on your 3rd string, and then middle finger on your 1st, middle finger on your 2nd. And I have to say again that I'm using 3-finger technique. Some of you finger pickers out there might be using your index, middle, and ring. So you might want to come up with your own, right-hand fingerings for some of this if you're using that ring finger. But I'm not. I'm come from definitely more of a dobro background. So I'm going to be using thumb, index, and middle. So we might be doubling up on some things with the middle or some of the other fingers. Okay, so once again, 0 to 2 on your 1st string. And then slide 2 to 4 while hitting that 6th string. And then 4, 3, 1, 2. And notice how my middle finger plays 1 and then 2. I'm naming the strings. Okay, and then we're going to go to that G chord, our 4 chord, here on our 5th fret. And sometimes when I grab chords like that, instead of just hitting them straight, I'll roll them real quick. Thumb, index, middle on my 6th, 4th, and 3rd string. And then you're going to put in a little arpeggio there. 6th string, 4th string, and then do a slide down from 5 to 4 on your 1st string. So once again, we're on measure 3 over the G chord, or the 4 chord of our tune. grab that, and I have my bar pulled back here. That's just habit. Whatever the lowest string is that I'm playing at that time. 6th string, 4th string, bring your bar up, tilt it up to slide from 5 to 4 on your 1st string. So you'll want to keep that bar straight when you're sliding up the strings like that, otherwise it's going to dig into your strings. Okay, so let's put that together. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, now we're ready. In measure 4 over the D chord, you're going to do that pinch on your 6th string open and 4th fret 1st string. Once again, you can always use that open 3rd string to test your 4th fret 1st string, the tuning of it. And as far as the right hand fingering goes, you could go thumb and middle, and then middle on your open 1st string, then index, or bring that middle down and double up on it. Like that, or like that, doesn't matter. And then go back to that 4 chord on your 5th fret, 6th, 5th, and 4th string. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next phrase.